Okay, I'm here with Lori from Copic.
Good afternoon.
So, Lori's going to tell us, because I know everybody is always asking me what the different pens are for. Is that like the first question people ask?
Generally, that's the first question people ask because they want to know which pen suits the type of coloring that I'm going to do. Right. So, we market 3 different types of pens in the United States, or for card making, basically. This is our most popular marker for card makers. It is the Sketch.
Sketch pen.
It's got a nice brush tip that's used for coloring.
Love
wide
that.
brush tip lets you color large, wide areas in quick fashion.
Very nice.
The little bitty tip will let you get into very tiny areas. The second end on the Sketch marker has got the chisel.
Yes.
The chisel tip. And so this is really nice for also covering large areas at one time if you're coloring directly to your paper. And probably in paper crafting, what's most attractive about this tip is that you're able to airbrush with it from the airbrush system.
Off of the chisel tip?
Off of the chisel tip.
Amazing, okay.
The Sketch is most popular because it comes in our full color line.
Oh, okay.
350 plus colors.
350 plus colors Copic markers. That's like the whole rainbow, isn't it?
The whole rainbow.
Okay.
So, that is what's most attractive about the Sketch.
Okay.
The Chow marker is a close cousin to the Sketch because they have exactly the same nibs on each marker. It's the same brush tip nib. Also has the same chisel.
Fantastic.
For coloring. Fewer color options in the Chow. It's more limited. It's a little bit smaller price point, so it's a nice introductory marker for people who want to try it. So basically, very comparable, the body style. There's more ink in this barrel, so they're going to be refilled less often.
So it's not just that you're paying more to get the non-rolling pen, it also has more ink in it.
Right. You're getting the extensive color line options, plus you're getting more ink in the initial barrel and fewer times to refill.
Fantastic, I get it. Okay.
So then the third marker, this is the Copic original. If you go into an art supply store and ask for a Copic marker, this is what they're going to give you. So this was the first marker introduced, and it has a very small bullet tip. So this particular marker is really popular with scrapbookers because the bullet tip will allow them to do journaling, art journaling.
Okay, so it's like a pen.
It's like a pen. It's a firm tip. And then it also has the chisel.
So it's not the bullet, the bullet or the brush tip anymore. It's more of a fine tip and a
fine
chisel.
tip and a chisel. So for a scrapbooker, they're still able to use the airbrushing option. And then they have the journaling pen.
Got it. Oh, I'm sorry. They're asking some questions. Okay, wait. Where are ink refills sold?
You should be able to find ink refills in the same stores where you purchase your markers. If you're having trouble, I would check with your fine art supply stores and a lot of your scrapbooking and paper crafting stores that carry the line. They will either sell the individual refills for you, and then there are quite a few stores that will actually give you a refill service. Which is that, Susie Scrapbooker goes into her store with her markers and she says, hey, I have these markers and I want to get them refilled. Someone at the store refills them for a small fee while she continues to shop, pick up the other things that she needs. So lets you refill them without the investment.
Perfect. Cool. All right, well, we want to see how you do this. So we're going to have her demo. You guys, I'm going to bring the camera down here.
So, I always start with my lightest color.
Pretty.
And then I will come back in with my next shade up.
Oh yeah. See, I was wondering, I was like, those are really similar, but they actually are totally, the shading and the layering. And you can just keep layering on top of each other.
You can keep layering right on top of each other. Somebody just off the line. And I'm coming back to my lighter color marker to actually smooth out where I've applied the darker color
to like blend it and make it a nice,
smooth transition from color.
Love it. Okay.
So,
and the shading makes such a difference.
Yes, I think that's what attracts people to the markers. You know, you really don't have to have an artistic background. You don't have to have an art education to be able to grasp layers and patience.
Okay, Robin just said that each marker is tested 3 times before sending out.
Yes, each marker. Each marker is tested in the manufacturing facility 3 times by hand for color accuracy. And I'm so glad that she brought that up, because what happens is our color scheme has not changed over 30 years. So if you have Copic markers that were introduced in you know, the 80s, and you want to purchase a refill, you can rest assured that that product
the same color.
It's the same color. Okay. It's been tested. So I wanted to talk about the Copic blender solution for just a moment. This is called the Copic blender pen. It's color 0. So it's the same ink formulation that's in any one of the colors of markers, but there is no dye to it. Okay?
Got it.
And if you come from a watercolor background, you might think of a blender pen as something that is going to swish these colors
and smush them together.
Think of this more as a color pusher. It doesn't. The name is just a little bit misleading when we call it a blender pen. It's really, I think of it more as pushing color out of the way. So on this bee, where I have made a mistake and come down into her little face, you can see I've got just a little bit of yellow there. I want to basically fix that mistake. And I'm not going to go right over the top of that yellow and erase it. I'm going to work behind with the brush tip on my blend, and I'm going to push that ink back into her little headband. This will dry.
So interesting.
And I'll come back and push it again. So it's very forgiving.
So it's actually pulling the ink from the paper and pushing it.
It's pushing the ink back in the direction that I want it to go. So somebody wanted to see some airbrushing.
Oh yeah, they want to do some airbrushing.
Want to see some airbrushing?
Yes.
Okay. So, and I'm going to use the Copic Air Grip, and I'm going to insert a chisel.
Chisel side up.
Chisel up.
Okay.
The air is blowing across the nib and spraying it onto my paper.
So it's from here is where the air is coming from, and it's blowing across the nib. That's so cool. Okay, here we go. Look at that. And you do want to kind of test it a little bit first, because it's not spraying like down. It sprays out.
It's going to spray out in front of where you think it. It's not like a gun where you're going to shoot and the air's going to come straight.
Right. Okay. And they're asking, do I understand correctly that you do not retire colors?
That is correct. So if you've purchased an R27 marker 15 years ago, you're still going to be able to get that same R27.
Okay. Do you have any idea how much the airbrush system retails for?
Well, there are 3 different airbrush systems. There's a disposable airbrush system that you can kind of carry with you, and when you're done, you're done. I think that one retails for around $40. Then there is a portable airbrush system that runs off of canned air. And that system retails for somewhere around $75 to $80. And then you would replace the can of air when your air comes out. And then an air compressor, actually any air compressor that you have, once you purchase the ABS system, the airbrush system, you can use any air compressor that you might already have.
Alright, look at you guys. Pretty. Copic does have a Facebook page.
Yes.
Go on there, go on Facebook, like their Facebook page, tell them that you saw them on the Charity Wings live feed, and thank you so much, Larry. We really appreciate the demo and the awesomeness. We love Copic. Thank you, and say bye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube.